Hello friends, you might remember a little while ago that we did a You Style Me for a week and we had so much fun. Now we haven't done one of those in a little while, however I have just been wearing some of your outfits in my everyday life. Today is one of those days and it occurred to me I'm already wearing one of your outfits. We might as well just put the camera on and let you style me for the next whole week. So basically we can spend the next week together with me wearing outfits you have selected for me using my own wardrobe. So much fun. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can do this if you'd like to play around. Right now though, I've got to enjoy my chai and then I will show you this incredible outfit that one of you have put together for me. Okay, here we have the first outfit. I mean, Ollie is also a bonus accessory, obviously. This one was put together by the lovely Liddy Cat, was it? Thank you so much. Then these they're originally from Lucy and Yak Cold jeans. I got secondhand a while ago. And obviously, you don't need to place a bet. Of course, I don't get all that much wear out of these being black. But can I just tell you, I love them in this outfit. And I am just obsessed with this outfit in general. For the top, we've got my brand new jumper. This was a secondhand purchase also. One of the few that I've made in the last few months. It's kind of like a khaki and a sky blue. And I just, love it. And I don't know that I would have thought to put it with black, and yet it works and I love it. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I'm realizing now I am also just wearing purple gloves. These I made for myself. Well, I made for them for Blair and they didn't fit him, so I've been wearing them. I know they don't really go, they definitely weren't part of Liddy's vision, but it's cold today, okay? Liddy Cat has also thrown in my granny scarf, which matches the blue perfectly, and then we've got my denim jacket, my favorite thing to wear at the moment, and one of my crocheted hats. I feel like an outfit in winter now is just not complete without one, so thank you for including it. Anyway, overall this just feels so good. Even without the jacket, like obviously I was walking around the house and stuff and doing things before I came out without the jacket, and I just felt so good. It just is that perfect kind of balance between casual and just like a little something extra. And you know I'm not just saying that because in our last video I was very honest about some of the outfits I didn't like so much. This one, absolutely obsessed. So thank you, Liddy. Thank you so much, and I cannot wait to see what else you lot have in store for me this week. For now, Ollie and I are going to carry on with our walk. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to be so real with you. This is an outfit I was not expecting to love, but I wanted to try it for a couple of reasons. Firstly, this comes from GoodReads, and GoodReads, actually, I'm going to call you GoodReads, I hope you don't mind. They kindly offered me a couple of options, which I really appreciate. I mean, I do like it often when folks just kind of tell me what they want me to wear. Then I don't have to make decisions. But today, I appreciated it. And the choices were very thoughtful. I will point out that GoodReads offered the sneakers because they know that I don't love wearing black. But they did say that they liked the black boots to tie in the cardigan. And so I have trusted their vision in part because the cardigan is one of the reasons that I decided to give this a go today. This cardigan is one of my newer items. It was purchased secondhand through Mutual Muse. So like I got it with my store credit that I have with them. And it's lovely. It's cotton. It's really comfortable to wear. But I just don't know that I love it. I've really been struggling actually getting wear out of it. And quite a lot of you have very helpfully provided some suggestions. And so I knew it was time that I just try on some of these outfits that maybe I hadn't thought of myself to see if we can make this cardigan work. The other reason that I picked out this outfit suggestion is that I'm getting my injections today, so I actually have to wear short sleeves. If you don't know, I get allergy injections in both arms once a month, and I have been for years, and that's the reason I'm able to have a dog now. And so I suppose I should say that while GoodReads did suggest this purple top, which is long sleeve, I don't have that top anymore, and I actually have since found a purple short sleeve lightweight knit. So I've subbed that in basically. So that's quite a ramble, but this is the outfit. This is the outfit that we've come up with. Again, I chose it because I needed short sleeves today and I wanted to test out this cardigan and see if we can find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry, Ollie. I have to step up here so that I can have a look in the mirror. And I don't know, it's not that I hate it. I think this is cute and fun, and I feel like if I saw this on somebody else, I would think it was really cool. I don't know what it is. I don't hate this outfit. I've been wearing it all day and I'm going to wear it to get my injections done. So like, it's not that I hate it. It's just that I don't know that I can see myself wearing this. And I think the primary reason is this cardigan. And so while we're here, should we try on GoodReads' other suggestion of the light green top? Obviously, it's a very similar green to the skirt, which is going to make this almost feel like a dress maybe. I don't know. While we're here, we might as well give it a go, hey? Let me get changed. Okay, so here's the green. And I think it still really works. I just don't know that it's changing this whole thing to the point where I love the cardigan all of a sudden. You know what I mean? I don't know if it quite has that effect for me, at least. A valiant effort, Chill Rach, truly. And I agree with you. I think the boots do help tie the cardigan in. I just don't know that it's really my vibe. Like, oh, I think I may have made a mistake, I suppose, is what I'm coming to the realization of. I think I may have made a mistake when it comes to this cardigan. Oh, it's so frustrating. Purchase regrets. They just suck, don't they? As I said, a lot of you have given me suggestions for this cardigan, so I don't know if maybe we should play around with a few other suggestions. In fact, now that I'm thinking of it, there was another outfit suggestion that was very similar to this as well, just with a different top. And so while I've got the rest of this outfit on, why don't we try that as well? Just to give this outfit with this cardigan, you know, a true test, you know, honestly and truly give it my best. Let's have a look. Okay, and this one comes from Southern Newfie Girl. And so for here, we've just got, it is a long sleeve top, so I'm going to have to get changed, but we've got a long sleeve, just white and very dark navy striped top. And Southern Newfie Girl also gave me a choice of bags, and I don't want any more black, so I went for the green one, but otherwise the outfit's the same. And how do I feel about this one? I feel very similarly. I feel like these are fine. In fact, they're good. I just don't know that I like this cardigan. At the end of the day, I'm looking at all of these outfits, each one of them, all three, and thinking, I think I'd love this if I had my green cardigan on instead, which is not how you want to be feeling wearing your fun new cardigan, you know? Should we test it out for good measure? I do have to get into one of the short sleeve tops again for my appointment, like I said. So let me put back on the purple top and I'll try on the green cardigan and see if I like that much better. Is it just in my head or is it real? Let's find out. All right, here we go. I mean, obviously now, I don't really need to have the black boots on. I probably would like this even more if I changed them for the sneakers. But even with the black boots, I like this so much more. Like I said, I think I would like this even more with the colourful sneakers, just because the black is very heavy, but I do just like it a whole lot more than with that cardigan. Even though I think the check print's really cool, I like it a lot. There is sometimes a difference between what you like and what you like on you. I think the other thing is just the shape of the cardigan. I think that's one thing that Ray really nailed with this one. It has like more of a rounded neck. It buttons up much higher. Whereas the Koto cardigan that we had on, it has more of like that low kind of V-neck thing that a lot of cardigans have. And potentially that's just something else that I just don't love on me. So I think I am starting to accept that perhaps I just made a mistake in ordering that cardigan secondhand from Mutual Muse. Having said that, this outfit is perfect for what I needed for today, and I'm comfortable. I'm really comfortable. So thank you so much to both of you for putting these outfits together for me. Anyway, I'm going to go get my injections. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, we are out in the middle of the day. We've just been to a lovely little market. We had breakfast empanadas. It was great. So I'm aware that the sun is very harsh, but I hope you can still see this very cute outfit made for me by Kate Home. Thank you, Kate. I actually, I have been adding a bunch of the outfits that you guys have made that I really like to my wardrobe, I guess is what it's called. And I really liked this one, but I was worried it was going to be too cold, and it has been, but all of a sudden we're having this week in the middle of winter that's actually kind of warm. So I don't need a big jumper today or a big jacket or anything. This is perfect and it's so cute. I did hear from one of you in the comments of my Indyx video that you have added your dog as other for an accessory. I love that. I should probably do that because Ollie and I are kind of matching today. She's got her little purple scarf on. I got my purple top on. I did add a hat, Kate. I hope you don't mind. As you can see, it's very sunny, so I felt like I just needed something. So the rest of this is all Kate. It's all Kate, and I love it. I think it looks really good. Perfect for just like a casual little day out. I am working later. Got some white leather sneakers, my brown jeans, which I'm obsessed with. I love these jeans so much. Of course, my elk denim jacket, which has fast become a favorite. This lilac kind of lightweight knit top I've had for years, but I've only recently pulled it back out into rotation. So I'm really happy you decided to style it today, Kate, because it's very pretty and I love the color. Then we've got my secondhand Radical Yes bag. And of course, Kate threw in a scarf for us, just like a little cute decorative one. And then, like I said, I threw in the hat. I hope you don't mind. I think this is really cute. But I think that's about all for today. So I will see you again tomorrow with the next one. Welcome to a very dreary, overcast day here in Melbourne. And today is a day where I am just feeling overstimulated, a little or a lot overwhelmed. I feel like I've only got a handful of spoons, and it's not that I'm out, but I need to be very conscious of how I'm spending them. And so while I do have a few things to do at home, I am planning on not really going anywhere, maybe for a little walk with Ollie, but that's about it. And I was definitely very keen to prioritize comfort today and cotton on top. Thank you very much. I just wanted to be in some oversized clothes that didn't cling to me in any kind of weird way, that I didn't have to fuss with, that I didn't have to think about, that weren't going to add to any of that kind of sensory overstimulation that I've been feeling in the last few days. And so when I was scrolling through some of the outfits that you've sent me that I have saved to my index, the ones that I'm kind of interested in wearing, or the ones that I just know that I would feel good in, I was scrolling through those ones, the ones that I know that I would like, and I stumbled across this one from Anita Banana, and I just felt so seen. I felt like, Anita, you knew what I needed today, didn't you? So thank you so much for just letting me be nice and comfortable, both like just in terms of the clothes themselves, but also from like a sensory perspective. I just really needed it today. So let me hop up and show you Anita's outfit. So this is Anita's full outfit, and as you can see, it's just really comfy. I still really like all the colors together. Very analogous kind of color palette. We've got pinks, reds, and purples. And I just feel good. I just feel comfortable, and I feel like I don't have to think about this. And that's exactly what I needed today. One thing I will say is that this outfit is very similar to outfits that I've worn before. In particular, I'm thinking of this, which is basically just a different oversized red jumper that I have. Although I do really like this jumper with these pants because the texture's so different. Whereas the texture on these two, the pants are corduroy and the top is cotton, but they've just kind of got those very clear stripes, that ribbing, all vertical, and they're kind of almost like a similar width. So we're getting like a interesting like line top to bottom in a way. But with this jumper, it's got a very different texture, and so I do like that, especially given that, you know, there's not a lot of pattern happening here. I like the different textures. Having said that, I really like this too, and in some ways this jumper is even more comfortable than that one. The other difference is that often I will wear these sneakers with this kind of look rather than these boots, although I think I have worn these boots with a look like this as well. So I don't know, it feels like an iteration on something that I've played with before, but I don't think I've put this exact outfit together. However, it was the exact outfit that I needed today. So thank you again so much, Anita. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my day, kind of try and make my way through my little list of to-dos and then take it easy. And I do want to spend some time trying on some weird outfits in this video, but I just need to have a few more spoons for an adventure like that. For today though, I'm comfortable as hell, and I really couldn't ask for anything more. Hello, we are out getting coffee. Ollie's here. Blair's just ordering me a chai and maybe Ollie a puppuccino. We'll just have to see. I thought today wasn't going to be too cold because it said it was 15 degrees, but it's one of those days in Melbourne that's overcast and we get the wind that comes straight off the South Pole. So it feels so much colder than it is. So I probably should be wearing something a little bit warmer than this. But I really wanted to pick this outfit, one, because Etna has given me so many outfits and I love so many of them. And funny thing is, this isn't even my favorite of the ones that you've submitted. I still really like it. But it occurred to me that this is so similar to an outfit I had put together myself, and I can't figure out which came first, yours or mine. I don't even know if subconsciously I was inspired by this and just didn't realize. I don't know. But in a recent What I Read and Wear in a Week, I showed you this outfit, just a casual, cool outfit that's very comfortable. I like it a lot. And then when I was scrolling through today trying to pick an outfit, I saw this and I was like, oh my God, it's so similar. A little bit different. So I'm excited to show you properly. But I did just want to say thank you so much, Etna. There's a few of you who have submitted like a couple of outfits, and I appreciate that so much. But there's like 2 or 3 of you that have like been so generous with your submissions. Dina is one of them. Etna is definitely another. I know there's a couple other of you that I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but it's just so fun. It's so fun having options. So thank you, Etna. Even though I probably should have been a bit smarter about which outfit I chose today given the weather, I do really love this outfit. Anyway, we're gonna have our coffee and then I will show you the outfit properly. So I was gonna show you this outfit. I was gonna find somewhere cute outside on our walk to show you, but it just got so windy that there was no chance. So with my windswept hair, we have returned home, and before I get cozy on the couch and get back to knitting, I'm gonna show you what I'm wearing. That might be as good as the angle's getting today, I'm afraid, but you can see how cute this outfit is, right? Like I said, so similar to the outfit that I made myself that I already know I like. One of the other reasons that I did choose this outfit today, I really wanted to use this bag today. It's the perfect little bag for my my knitting to fit in here. So that was also a factor. Yes, I love my colour. Yes, I always want to be comfortable. But also, you know, what I'm up to. and like the practical considerations that go into choosing an outfit are also important for me, whether I'm putting the outfit together myself or I'm choosing one of yours. Anyway, although I can still see sun, I think the rains are coming. The rains are here, Marge. Oh God, that'll be a thing only like Australians that were alive and watching television in the 90s will have any idea of what that was. To the rest of you, it will just be sound. Anyway, clearly the wind has made me a little loopy. I'm gonna go chill out for the rest of the afternoon and I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, it's the next day. And I've got a weird one for you. Yep, we're back to the dresses over pants thing. You lot love it. You really do. And you love to put me in these outfits. And I feel like at least one of the outfits in these videos, I need to just like give the people what they want. I'm actually not entirely mad about this, you know? Like, I don't hate it. I think it's quite fun. And I do think like the dress with the pants really works because like you only get a little hint of it, and they're both linen, they're both flowy, and they're both very, very bright. And in fact, there's a lot of the very same pink in the pants. So I think if I was going to be a pants over dress kind of person, dress over pants, the other way around, I think this is something I might like. I don't know how I'm feeling about the shirt over the dress, although I don't mind how it looks. As I've explained to you, this dress has very big sleeves and I did my best to fit them in here, but it's not very comfortable. I'm into the color palette. I just don't know if this is a silhouette that is very me. It is fun. I will give you that. It is a hell of a lot of fun. But I'm going to take off the shirt just because, like I said, this sleeve situation is not pleasant, shall we say. To be clear, I do love the blue with this, obviously bringing out some more of the colors from the pants, but I wonder if just like how big these sleeves really are is like properly coming across online. They're puffy in like every way. And they're a little bit ridiculous, but I love them. It just makes it very hard to wear anything over the top of this dress. So anyway, this comes from Alien Priestess, and I feel like you've lived up to your name. This is wacky. This feels like what an alien priestess in like a cartoon show would wear, you know? And I'm here for it. I'm really into it, in theory. You know what I mean? Just to be clear, I just don't feel very me in this. And it's funny because I know for some people, it will be the color that just feels a little bit too much, but that's not it for me. I love the color palette. It really is just the kind of the extra layers, the extra volume. I don't know, there's like an audaciousness to an outfit like this that I don't think I can pull off. And I'm not really looking to pull off. I've said time and time again that I don't consider myself a maximalist at all. And I know sometimes it can be easy to conflate like someone who loves wearing a lot of color with maximalism. But I think my outfits tend to be quite minimal in terms of silhouette and structure and layers. I like pretty kind of classic, simple, straightforward outfits and silhouettes. I just like them in bright colors. So all of this does feel like quite a lot to me. I do think it's fun, and I'm glad we played some dress ups. Am I going to be wearing this today? No, I'm not. The other thing I have to note is that it is really cold here in Melbourne, and Alien Priestess, you had me in sandals, and that just was not happening in the middle of July. Thank you very much. Well, it's the end of July now, isn't it? Bloody hell. So I've switched them out just for some sneakers. I hope you don't mind. What I was thinking for today, though, is that we could find another outfit that feels very similar, that has a lot of similar elements and really definitely sticks with this color palette, but that just feels a whole lot more me and a lot more wearable as the person, as the human that I am, with the lifestyle that I lead. And actually there's a few options that I have. So let me go get change and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've definitely kept the color palette. We've even kept this ridiculous pink. We've kind of just inverted in terms of the outerwear and the like underlayer, the pink and the blue. But otherwise this is basically the same. We've got the same pants, we've got the same bag. And this does still feel pretty out there for me, especially with like the metallic top under here. This is a top that I bought to wear to my best friend's wedding. So in my mind, this is a very nice top, but overall this whole like silhouette and just like the pieces individually and when they're coming together feel a lot more wearable for me. Again, we've got just like simple slouchy silhouette, just in bright colors. That's basically what I like. This outfit comes to us from Katey Flowers, I think. Although I will say that there was like 2 or 3 other outfits that are very similar. This was just the closest in terms of accessories and stuff to the previous outfit, so that's why I went with this one. But quite a few of you have put this shirt and even this jacket with these pants, and I'm kind of into it. There's a lot going on with like a very, very patterned piece, a metallic piece, and then just like how much color. There's a lot, but it's just that little bit more comfortable, a little bit more wearable for me. Having said that, I haven't worn these pants in a little while because I tend to wear them more in summer, given that they're linen, and they're getting too big for me. They're a completely elastic waist, and so they were never like really tight on me since I got them last year secondhand, but right now it's like I think I'm going to have to go back to the tailor, man. It's funny. I know I've been mentioning a lot that some of my pants aren't fitting me at the moment. And I'm sure for some people, they will think that that is cause for celebration, that my body is getting smaller at the moment. And so therefore that's a good thing. I don't really feel that way because it stresses me out that the clothes that I'm used to wearing and that I know how I like to dress, like that is having to change and I'm having to rethink things, and that stresses me out. I also just really love my wardrobe and I don't want things to not fit me anymore. The other thing I will say, and I'm sorry we're getting into this, I'm not going to talk about like weight loss as like a good thing or a bad thing or anything like that. That's not what I'm doing. I suppose the other thing about my body changing that I never look forward to is being perceived. I don't enjoy the compliments of like, oh, have you lost weight? Like, I don't enjoy that. It just reminds me how much people pay attention to my body, and that is not an enjoyable experience for me. I love it when people compliment me on or like notice things that I have decided that day. Like, I love it when people compliment me on my hair or the outfit that I've chosen or something like that. I love those kinds of compliments. Of course I do. And like, obviously there's that whole conversation of like, you should focus on complimenting people on things that they have control over. 100% agree. That is always like top of mind when I'm thinking about giving compliments too. But to me, it's not even entirely like the whole reason that I don't really like people complimenting me on my body is not simply that I don't have as much control over it as I do other elements of, you know, what people see. It's literally more that I don't like being reminded that my body is an object that people perceive and have judgments about. I just makes me feel really uncomfortable. So it's not something I really want to talk about much here. But I know that given that we just did that whole tailoring video and I'm mentioning it now, that these pants are they're getting too big. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not here being like, oh, my pants are so big. Tell me how skinny I am. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not interested in that because I don't place value on that. I'm more sharing a frustration that I'm having that my clothes aren't fitting me the way that I like them to right now. Anyway, that's a bit of a tangent. Body talk is not something we're going to do a whole lot of on this channel. I hope you know that. But also I just felt like I needed to kind of clarify that, like when I'm mentioning this sort of stuff at the moment. And there have been other times in the past, there may be times in the future where I'm talking about how my pants are too tight on me. And again, that is much more a frustration of like clothing and comfortability than it is a frustration with my body. Just wanted to make that nice and clear. But anyway, thank you Alien Priestess, Katey Wampus and everybody else who made very similar outfits for dressing me today. Playing dress ups with you was a whole lot of fun. I was planning on wearing this outfit today, but I'm wondering if I might end up having to get changed just because this is going to bother me. Can a tailor like just a full on elastic waistband? I feel like she could. Mrs. Lee, we know she's an icon. She's a legend. So please, if you know anything, reassure me in the comments below that this is something that Mrs. Lee is capable of, because I need to know that come summer, I will still be able to wear these pants. Anyway, it was very fun playing dress ups with you today. Thank you, Katey Wampus and Alien Priestess and the other folks who made very similar outfits. I'm going to have the best time just being ridiculously, unnecessarily colourful today. And I hope whatever you're wearing, you feel great too. Okay. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Today we are back to try on yet another out of the comfort zone kind of outfit. But this one I'm excited about. Not that I wasn't excited. I was excited for different reasons, you know. This one is out of my comfort zone. But I've just been kind of like, I keep looking at it and like I feel like I've just been curious. I've truly been genuinely curious to try this on. Now, you may remember in our most recent Ray Styles Me video, I spoke about how so many of you have been styling my band tees over long sleeve tops, and how as much as I appreciate all these outfits, it just is a bit of a throwback for me personally, because band tees over long sleeve tops was absolutely a go-to for me in like, I'd say like 2005 to 2007, like late high school era, when I, if you can believe it, considered myself a goth. Now, the funny thing is, all of my band tees back then were pretty much The Cure, and current day, most of my band tees are still The Cure, so some things never change. However, the colour palette certainly has, and my desire to wear long sleeve t-shirts under band tees definitely has too. But so many of you have been suggesting some really fun, funky, cool band tees over long sleeve t-shirts, and there's something about them that I can appreciate, but I don't have this desire to wear them. However, you knew there was a however coming. There was one outfit amongst these that did just catch my eye in a little bit of a different way. I'm still not sure this is going to be me, you know, it's going to be a me sort of thing, but I just needed to try it on. And so I'm just really excited. Obviously, I haven't got the band tee on now because I wanted to have my first impressions with you. I'm a little bit terrified, but I think it's going to be fun. So let's just try her on. Let's go. Okay, so this is the outfit before I put the band tee on and all the extra bits. And actually, I already kind of like this. Obviously, we've got some pattern clashing and it's like analogous color kind of vibes, but I think it's pretty. see. I'm sort of into it. And maybe that's why this outfit in particular was attracting me. Maybe it's because I really liked the base. Everything I'm wearing right now is secondhand, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, should we just do it? Should we get it over and done with? Should I put the band tee on? Let's go. Okay, I haven't turned around yet, and obviously there's still a few accessories that we need to add on as well. But should we turn around, have a look in the mirror and just see what we're thinking so far? I don't know, you let me know what you're thinking. I love it. I love it. I think I love it. What the fuck? I don't really feel 100% me. But I think the fact that it's The Cure makes it a little bit easier to pull off. Because, you know, The Cure have been my favourite band since I was, like 14? So I kind of feel like I'm allowed to get a little bit silly when it comes to The Cure, you know what I mean? Like, I have authority. 20 years The Cure have been my favourite band. Like, that's longer than any relationship. I mean, Blair and I have been together for 15 years this month. And I was just thinking about how wild that is. I have loved Robert Smith longer than I have loved Blair. Okay, I'm just being silly now, but I love this. I love it. I think this looks really cool. I do feel like I'm like dressed a little cooler than I actually am, but I really like how this looks, and I'm very comfortable, or reasonably comfortable, considering we've got layers and stuff going on. I think it being like a fitted mesh top with the t-shirt over top does help a little bit. I'm not really sure what the collar is doing here though. Let's see if we can fix this up. Okay, so the collar is bothering me a little bit. I don't love how the collar situation feels, but the rest of this, I think this looks really fun. Now, did I mention already that I'm obviously wearing the wrong t-shirt? The t-shirt that Mary, thank you so much, Mary. Mary is the creator of this outfit. Mary did style this with one of my Human League t-shirts, and I don't know where it is. I'll find it at some point. I just couldn't find it this morning, and I honestly wasn't willing to put in too much work. And when I found the Cure t-shirt, I figured it would do just as well. Anyway, this is so fun, Mary. You've got me actually kind of into this. Like I said, it doesn't really feel me. I do feel like I'm playing dress-ups a little bit, but I love how it looks. Should we try on the whole outfit, the rest of what Mary put together? Okay, here we go. Here's the full fit. And again, I'm coming back to, it feels not like me. I do think I would feel a little self-conscious if I were to go to like an appointment where someone knows what I normally dress like or something. Or if I went to work, I would sort of feel like I would need to explain myself, which maybe is silly. Maybe that's silly in and of itself, but that's kind of just how I'm feeling. I'm feeling that this is different enough from what I normally wear and out of my comfort zone enough to where it would need an explanation. But maybe there should just be reputation, you know, no explanation needed. Yes, I am a Swiftie and a Cure fan. I am complex and multidimensional. Thank you very much. Anyway, I don't know that there's a whole lot more to say. I think this is really cool. The collar is bothering me a little bit from a sensory perspective, so I don't know that I could just wear this. But Mary, you've done a damn good job of making me like this look. I think it looks really fun. I think it looks really fun. And now I'm kind of like tempted to see if I can make something similar work for me, even if this isn't quite doing it. I think the whole band tee with like the slinky 90s kind of skirt, like there's just something to it, hey. It's a tried and true classic. I cannot wait to hear what you think of this in the comments below. I'm truly curious. And Mary, did this come together in the way that you envisioned? I also want to know that for all of these outfits. Because I do think that, you know, what you envision and what you put together in a flat lay on Indyx, it can translate a little differently. So I'm just curious to see what you all think and what the people who made these outfits, how they feel now that they've seen them on my body. But I think that about does us for this week. I had so much fun. I hope you did too. And of course, a massive, massive thank you to everybody who made me outfits, whether they were featured in this video or not. Thank you so much. It truly is so much fun waking up in the morning and deciding to let someone else style me and just like going through and having a look at what you guys have come up with. And it's just so exciting to see my wardrobe presented in so many different ways. So many ways that I just never would have even considered myself. So thank you. Thank you so much for playing along. And if you would like to style me even more, if you haven't tried it out yet, it is a lot of fun. I'll leave a link in the description box below. A big thank you as always to my lovely patrons over on Patreon, and especially big thank you to Livia, Hayley, and Belinda. And thank you for watching all the way to the end. I can't wait to chat with you in the comments, and I will see you again next week with something else. Something completely different. Who knows? I don't. We'll both find out together. Until then, so much love. Bye.